on the right, the runner alpha. All right, do we want to redo this one?
Yep.
Hey everybody, welcome back to NASA. We got
CJ, it's all good. So they heard nothing at all, but it's okay. I'll run through it one more time, and we'll be quick about
that.
All right, now that y'all can hear me, I am better in both visual and audio form. I promise. We have the game speed set to insane because this is insane. We are playing free races because this is insane free races. The CPU will be set to easy for our convenience. We will have no pit crew. We will be doing 3 lamps per piece. And the last part of the category, NI, no items. So insane, free races, no items. The winner of the incentive was Shredder. So we're going to go to the first level, which is Bossing Say. And we're going to hit ready. And time will start at the end of my countdown. Are we ready? Are we good? Alrighty.
Oh yeah, hit me with it.
Alright, I'm going to hit you with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Gaming. Alright, Quo, how about you tell the people a little bit about what we're doing here?
Alright, hi, I'm Quo. I will be your commentator. And by your commentator, I mean the commentator for you guys. So, this is Nick Kart Racing 2. It is the second iteration of Nickelodeon kart racing games. The first one was pretty bad. The second is significantly better, but it has its flaws. But we will get to that later. As we said, insane, fastest difficulty. And the actual best character is Shredder, so the fact that Shredder won the bid war is pretty nice, both for, first of all, going fast, and second of all, CJ's used to it more, as opposed to, I don't know, JoJo Siwa, you know?
I did have the world record with JoJo for a little bit.
There you go, we got some lore that we will be getting into pretty soon. That being said, you know, somewhat typical kart racer. You've got, I mean, it's a kart racer with kart racer controls, although this one's a bit funny for not important reasons. CJ is the record holder for this category, so you guys are in for a treat. That being said, the first few tracks might be a bit shaky. The first one, not particularly tough. There are some really tight turns, and our kart composition goes fast. The stats that we're focused on the most is top speed and turbo. Turbo is the green slime you see whenever he either hits a boost or does a trick and lands. That's your turbo. That just makes the turbo last longer. And the second course that we're just going to enter pretty soon, this one's also rough with our competition just because there are so many tight turns. So we prioritize top speed and turbo. We don't prioritize, I forget exactly the names, but essentially turning and drifting.
Steering, yeah.
That's it. Drifting and steering. So this one might be a bit rough. The rest of them, super smooth sailing. I expect great things outside of this one.
This one is probably the worst one to be second in the whole run. Just because, like Quo said, we don't prioritize steering or drifting in the kart comp. We like basically are min-maxing. So you see all these like tight S turns. They basically cause us to bonk a lot. But you can do a bunch of little ones. Good.
Yeah, we can't change our comp just like mid-run. I mean, not super easily anyways.
You can, it would just cost you time. But, you know.
Yeah, it's not worth it sort of thing. A few other things. So turbo, again, the green stuff, it does ignore terrain. So if you drive on grass, normally you go slower. If you turbo through grass, you're not going to lose any speed. You're going to go as fast as the turbo normally goes. Give or take a tiny bit, but details at that point. So we'll see a lot, especially in later courses, we'll be turboing through grass either as intended or non-intended shortcuts. And yeah, it'll be great times.
Yeah. In my D-Rush for NASA, I got the world record with a 102.40. So, I mean, we're on PB pace.
PB pace after the first track, there you go.
The first track is hard to save time on.
Okay, that's fair.
Basically, if you have a green run outside of Luigi's Circuit, you keep going, right?
That's fair. That's fair. throwback to Double Dash yesterday.
Shout out to everyone that watched that run.
Shoutouts to everyone. I was there.
Thank you.
You were there.
You were there too.
Two Worlds was definitely there. I remember him.
Your Worlds was also
Yeah.
there.
Great run.
So we're not using items in this run. What's the word that you use to describe the items in this game?
Boiled garbage.
Right. Starts with B, rhymes with bullshit.
Oh. Boiled ass.
Right. Yeah, items in this game, they I guess they made them to like balance the game out. They're rough, they're punishing. They're not fun to play with, essentially, especially if you're trying to, win.
The main difference is that in Mario Kart, where the items kind of give people the chance to catch up by like improving them, most of the items let other players catch up by making you drive worse. So like making your car not have any handling, or making your car crash into walls, or making it so you can't see. It's like, instead of enabling other people, the items basically disable other people. It's the best way to put it.
It's rough times,
Yeah.
This track does feature a pretty neat shortcut. We saw it the first lap. We'll see it again. Developer intended, obviously. You can, instead of going to the left, you can go to the right and jump on a few, what are they, like parachutes or something?
Like little trampoline type things, yeah.
Yeah, spring pads, something like that. Neat little shortcut. And we can also trick off of them and get more turbo, so we're going even faster. It is great times. Also, I don't know if we had mentioned this, but there are 4 tracks per race, and there are 6 cups, I believe.
7.
7. I knew that. I was testing you.
There is an 8th cup when you do there's basically another mode to this, which is like Slime Grand Prix. And that mode has an 8th cup, which is the final track of the 4 hardest cups, basically in one. There we go. Not bad. That last turn's a little tricky if you're not careful, but you can get basically too much speed and then just go flying off. For those interested, the first 4 tracks are based off of the Avatar the Airbender. I forget the second one. SpongeBob is the second one. The third one is based off of the Rugrats. This is the House of Cat Dog, which is obviously based off of Ren and Stimpy. Of course.
Yeah, all the tracks in this game are going to be heavily pulled from any Nickelodeon IP. Well, not any of them, but most of the ones that are featured in this game. Some we'll see later include the Ninja Turtles. We already said Avatar. Is that it? Is there only 5? There's more than 5.
Invader Zim, the Loud Family or whatever, Loud House. I think it's one. Rocko's Modern Life is in here. So there's definitely more than there was in the original game.
Times.
That's a little shortcut we can do. There is an exact duplicate of this section of this level later, which we'll see it. It'll be in the Atlantis level, which is a homage to SpongeBob. One important thing about how these turbo pads work is you don't have to touch the whole turbo pad. You only have to make contact with the edge of it. This comes in like more importance later, like when essentially we're gonna exploit a part of the game. The game will put in obstacles later to try and stop you from using the turbo pads on the ground. And we are going to basically just hit the edge of the turbo pad as much as possible to maintain our line, as well as not lose any speed by not using them. The one other thing I want to mention about turbo, every time that you trick and you land, for example, trick, I land, I get a turbo. Every time you hit a turbo pad, you hit a turbo. Every time that you go off of a jump at all, you hit a turbo. Maxing out the turbo stat makes the duration of that turbo longer. which is why we want to max those out every time that we can. And just like that, the Hairball Cup is done. We're on to the Football Cup. And the first level is inspired by, I believe it's Invader Zim.
This does look like Invader Sim vibes.
Invader Zim or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think. Just because it's food, you know?
True, eh?
No, this is Invader Zim.
Alright, chat, give us your input. What series is this from? Wrong answers only.
Also, you get a turbo every time that you do a successful mini turbo.
Are mini turbos different all in this game? I actually don't know. Like, how do they compare to like other kart racers that people might know?
So it's more like how Mario Kart 8 does mini turbos. If people have played Mario Kart 8, they're set on a timer, so you can't like spam them. In Double Dash, like as we saw yesterday, you can hit that as many. You can do as many as you can hit in one chain. That's how many you can do. This one, it's based on how long you can hold the drift. So, like for example, yellow is set on a timer. You can't do that any faster. So that would be more like Mario Kart 8, which is probably the one that most people have played recently.
Is the best-selling game on the Switch?
It's also the best-selling game on the Wii U.
No, it's not the best-selling game on the Switch. This one.
This one, that's correct. All right, not bad.
But you know what would make this game as good as Mario Kart 8?
Oh yeah? What is that?
Voice acting. If this game had voice acting, it would be on par with Mario Kart 8.
So someone came into my chat one time and said that, and the answer is no. This is a good game in its own right, but comparison is the thief of joy. Don't compare this to Mario Kart. It is not comparable. So this one's pretty cool. You get a lot of mini turbos, so you spend a lot of time in the air.
Yeah, and your control in the air in this game is actually pretty generous, thankfully. You can sort of turn a tiny bit in the air, which, you know, with all these high jumps, do serve you pretty well. That is.
Almost fell off there. You'll see in the top right-hand corner I have a boost. That's triggered by collecting slime tokens and driving through slime. Alright, no problem.
And that's basically a turbo that you can use anywhere, essentially.
Yes.
I guess it's like a mushroom, in a sense.
Yeah.
I think you build it up instead of finding it.
Yeah, I think someone said yesterday that Time Trials in Mario Kart does have items because it has mushrooms. It's like, yes, correct, but technically, but no, it doesn't have items.
Especially on that.
That was not bad. I don't have splits open because it doesn't matter, but, you know.
What if this PBs? Wait, then how did you say that you were on PB pace earlier?
I knew the lap time for the first couple.
Were you lying to me?
No, I wasn't lying to you. No.
I feel lied to.
If you feel lied to, it's on your head. This is the worst map in the game. There is not a run that gets to be a run until it gets through this awful level.
Built the Axeman. Good times. Ice physics in this game are pretty bad, as they are in most games, except for Hello Kitty Insane Returns Racing, the greatest kart racer game of all time.
That's correct.
And yeah, so again, we optimize top speed and turbo. We don't optimize things like steering, drifting. So if we try to turn, we're sliding all over the place. We would be sliding all over the place anyways. Our composition makes it even worse.
Come on. So yeah, mostly just that Mostly just that last cave part is just really unforgiving. The only thing that makes it tolerable is that you can do mini turbos and then you sort of get to go in whatever direction you release it in. But that's why I'm hoarding my item turbo.
Yeah, they're definitely, I mean, as with any racing game, like the entire thing is routed out with specific lines you want to take. And, you know, the turbo that you get is definitely something else to be routed out because it is definitely more useful in some places.
This is correct. Caught that somehow. That's nice. Like I said, you basically just have to touch the box for the thing. Come on, go through the middle. There we go. All right, moment of truth.
My ears must have blinked for a second.
There we go. That's what I've been trying to do. What's in the box?
If anyone hasn't seen 7, you won't get it.
Yeah. All right, this is the end of the Football Cup. This is San Lorenzo Cruz. This is a inverse square pyramid. Like a, I think, Aztec Mayan sort of topography. So it has square turns, but luckily, we can take everything at such an angle that it doesn't matter. This is a little tricky, so I'll be quiet while I do this part.
That was, in fact, not a pun, but it can be taken as one if you so desire. Gander, if you have anything you want to talk about, now's probably a good time.
Yeah, just want to remind people that we're raising money for Save the Children. That's what NASA Money Fund is endeavoring towards this year. Even a dollar that you put forth is going to go help children not have to deal with pneumonia as bad. So it's good stuff.
RMG trying to save those children.
Save those children, kill pneumonia.
Something like that. I think that's the saying anyways.
That's what I'm saying.
Treat the children like the frames. You want to save them.
Imagine being a frame and not getting saved. World-renowned taster Tompa said that once.
He did. My favorite story about Tompa is that he really, really hates the Game Boy Color version of Donkey Kong Country.
Unfortunately, that's the one I played.
Yeah, me too. He was very upset.
Yeah. It wasn't from my era, okay? I didn't own a SNES. It's alright. Right, that's behind us.
That was bad. Alright, no problem.
Slightly missed that jump there, but we recover from these. Thankfully, it is the fastest mode, so, you know, we're back at that top speed pretty darn fast.
Yeah, it's pretty forgiving. Like, I'll say that.
Yeah, falling you don't, like, spend too much time, you know, getting brushed off by the pit crew and back on the track. Nah, they just want you to get back in there and go.
In the first game, you cannot get separation from the other racers. You really can't. That's really, really difficult. In the second game, you can basically get the whole map in between you and the other racers. It's not a big deal. Many of the reasons that the first game is unrunnable, or like is just really awful to run, this game is actually pretty good. Also, we're playing on PC. We should have mentioned that. The original game does not have a PC version.
Good reason.
Yeah. I think that not playing on PC loses like 4 or 5 minutes to loads. So.
If you you have a complaint about that, though, you can go specifically in CJ's chat and mention it, and he can do absolutely nothing about it.
That did happen the other day as well. Since we're in the habit of mentioning things that happen in my chat. The other thing that happens every time I play this game is that people will come and ask me, hey, you know, I'm pretty good at this game. Do you want to play online with me? And I'm like, no. I'm speedrunning. And they're like, no, but no one plays online anymore, and I'm really good at it. And I'm like, I believe you.
I'm good at a different game, buddy.
Any other game I'd play with you, I promise, but not this one. It's a fun game, right? I'm playing it, so it's not that bad. But I've played a lot better kart racers. I've also played worse kart racers. You know? Like Garfield Kart, that's pretty bad. We're gonna do this shortcut here again where we just pull a Pythagoras and go across there on the hypotenuse.
I'd say it's too early for math, but it's actually the right time for math, as we had a couple donations come in while we were talking. Now we have one from Mama CJ. Says, watch the great CJ run and donate for the children. There's one from Sarah EV that says save the children. And we have one from Crunchy Brown that says CJ and Quo are so dreamy. Heart emoji.
Thank you to my sister, my mom. I think my sister was in there, Sarah. And then thank you to Crunchy.
It is Crunchy Brown, yeah.
It's Crunchy Brown, yeah! Weird! That's for you, Crunch.
See, when you said it was the perfect time for math, I thought it was like 3:14 p.m. or something, and I'm like, damn.
Pie time!
But no, actually 7 p.m.
We missed the good math number 24 minutes ago.
Damn it.
I believe in me, come on.
Alright, where are we now, CJ? I sort of lost track.
The Urkin Armada, I made a menuing mistake, which unfortunately cost us about 15-20 seconds. That's really where you lose time in this category. The big chunks of time are lost to menuing mistakes, so...
As with any good kart racer.
Any good kart racer has a killer menu. It doesn't automatically put you back, so you have to manually navigate back to the course that you need to be on. So, you know, it's cool.
I'd say it's all good.
CJ, it's all good.
Yeah, and this is another track that has pretty tight turns, so unfortunately, we are bonking here and there into walls, but we're doing our best, you know?
That's true.
These small sacrifice to go fast in all the other tracks.
I just hit a new invisible wall I didn't know was there. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, this game's also filled with invisible walls. I don't know if we mentioned that.
There's one that I'll try to hit later because it's really funny when you hit it. I'm glad I play kart racers because it always gives me an opportunity to hydrate. Northern Water Tribe, based on the Legend of Korra. Korra's in this game. Danny Phantom, Hey Arnold, we didn't mention earlier. They're in it too. SpongeBob, Sandy Cheeks.
How did they get away with calling her Sandy Cheeks?
How'd they get away with naming the town Bikini Bottom?
I mean, that one, like, you could... not really. More ice physics, that's always fun.
That is normally fine, but I missed the cycle for the rolling object, and I had to do a little swervy swerve. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Did you ever see the SpongeBob anime adaptation?
No.
Oh my god, it's like the greatest thing ever.
Is it
Like, unironically.
unironically the greatest thing ever?
Yeah.
Where has it been?
Find it. It was on YouTube.
I saw SpongeBob sweatpants. I know I'm not singing what I'm thinking I'm singing.
Yo, even Two Worlds proves. That's how you know it's good. Two Worlds only likes quality things and ghoulies.
Nobody
Alright,
look
I'm
up
gonna-
what SpongeBob sweatpants is. Don't do it.
You know, I'm tempted.
Cece was watching it on stream last night and it made me laugh.
Oh, is it like a video?
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright, I'm suddenly less interested. It's a very pretty level. I am a fan of the blue aesthetic.
It's very nice, yeah. The levels are actually really cool looking. I will not Google anything any of you speak of about anymore. Well, that's probably a good credo to live by.
Not after the incident.
I may need to be clued in about this later.
What did we make her? It was something. We made her Google, and it was like, oh.
Oh, I almost made her Google something the other day. Because it's funny, but I won't do it. It's not that funny that I would do it at NASA. Just funny enough to do it to Erica. So this is another one that's based off of Rugrats. There's some cool like little Easter eggs. Cynthia's in it. The little ugly thing. The sippy cup. That there's fidget spinners. That's the little cat toy from the opening. Reptar makes a cameo. The car that the babies are lost in and attacked by monkeys in. That's on store shelves, apparently. The mobile that is in Tommy's room when he trips in the first episode. Reptar again.
Rugrats did you watch as a child?
The very first episode, it's Tommy's birthday, and he has a fever, and he has fever dreams.
Oh, interesting. I don't think we mentioned this earlier during the Wood Rally, but there's a few courses that are reskins from the first game. This being one of them. So there you go. A bit of game mode.
There is only one cool thing about the first game, and I think you'll agree. The levels change slightly. Also, the first one had boat races. That was awful.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh my god.
The movie Big.
It's also very much stolen from Mario Kart 8.
Wait, which part?
This part. Going over the piano. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
If there's an idea that could be stolen from Mario Kart 8, they stole it.
That's why this game's almost as good. It's just missing voice acting.
You know, Mario Kart is known for its famous voice acting.
Right?
Wario, I'm a gonna win. I think that was nominated for a Tony.
I believe it.
Double Dare Obstacle Course. That
Speaking of Tony, Crunchy Brown strongly agrees in chat.
Hey, shout out to Tony Brown.
Alright, if my eyes do not deceive me, we are in the... What is it, Conglomo Cup?
Yes, Conglomo.
That one. I can never pronounce it.
The one before that has a really cringy name that I go to great lengths not to say.
Understandable.
But the Conglomo Cup, based off of Rocco's Modern Life. we're really just racing out here, racing and gaming. That's really what we're doing, you know?
Yeah, a couple of, I mean, simple tracks. There's nothing super out there about any of them, but
the back half of the game picks up and there is interesting things, but this one we're just vibing, you know? Don't hit the things. I used to love watching Double Dare. Used to watch it with my Madre and Papa.
nice.
I have such a vivid memory of watching Double Dare 2000 and eating steak fries, and I don't really know why. Whenever I think of Double Dare, I always get the taste of steak fries in my mouth.
This was the CJ's youth. Double Dare and steak fries.
Yeah, man.
Takes me back.
Come on now. Last lap. The CPUs are nice enough to take out the little walls that are in our way, so by the end of it, they're not there.
Yeah, the CPUs don't do much. I mean, they are set to easy, so they're, you know, way far behind if you're looking at the minimap, but
This one has one unforgiving turn. Everything else is fine. It has one unforgiving turn. And if I don't get it, I'm a CJ, it's a donut.
your donuts right in chat.
Got it. That donut will juke you every time. Everything else is like whatever, you know? But the donut will truck you.
Those donuts hit hard.
Donut hit different. Everything else is like, okay, you really have to be bad to... Not bad, but you gotta be bad to hit the cars, you know? Or you gotta be off your line or something, right? But you're, you know... Really easy not to hit the cars. The donut, and it even goes back farther than you will. You think it does, so it's like, oh boy, alright. Alright, good. Ooh, dodge that car. I got off my line and I was like, man, if I have to call myself a donut for hitting the car, I think it's gonna go back.
Car out of all the things. Not even the donut, just the car.
I hit the car, damn. I never hit the car. I'm bad.
It's rough out here.
But yeah, and we can just do these little bunny hops like this. We can get little turbos out of them. And that is the little Loud House golf course level. 1, 2, 3.
Shredder always wanted to golf.
Have you?
Shredder.
Oh.
He used to golf.
Like golf or mini golf?
Golf. Big boy.
What's your handicap?
I'm left-handed.
Okay, that was really funny.
I wasn't ready for that.
You fucked me up with it. Alright, here we go.
Was there any, not logic, but like any reason why you take specific paths on that section or not, or did you just go near the windrows?
So I'll run through it when we go through it again.
Sounds good.
So this section up here is a little weird. I just call this the consistent path. For me, it is the fastest path. You do the trick here, you get the little mini boost, right? You do here, you trick. Now you're going that direction already, so you're just trying to make it so that you go as straight as possible. I know it looks like we're going to the left and the right and whatever, but what I'm trying to do is go as straight as possible. Because I am mini turboing, I am boosting, I am getting launched in the air, and I have a lot of that momentum. And so you do have some lateral movement, right? Like you can go this, but you get a little loose. So it's easier if you can help it. I've always found it easier to go straight. Also, the damn challenge mode in this game is so bad, that's the only viable path to take. Because everything else is just like get destroyed by the whatever those things are. The codex, I don't remember what they're with the modocs.
Yeah, this game does have a small mission mode, sort of like if anyone's played Mario Kart DS had one as well. That one was really good. This one, not so much.
Do you want to hear my impression of Heifer from Rocko's Modern Life?
Hit me.
That was a hoot!
A hoot.
Hoot.
A hoot?
Yeah, you never heard of a hoot?
A hoot and a half.
Yeah, there you go. You're familiar with the parlance.
I know of them.
You never been to you've certainly in Canada you've had a hoot nanny.
I don't think those are legal here.
Well, not during the pandemic, they ain't.
Yeah, those are specifically outlawed.
I think it's a provincial thing. I heard Manitoba's down with the hoot nanny.
Damn. Must be rough out there.
What about a hoedown?
Also illegal here.
I'm learning a lot about Canadian politics. So yeah, this is based off of Rocko's Modern Life, which is why I did my heifer impression earlier. Oh boy. Just get back up to speed really quick.
I refresh my memory, but do slime tokens work the same as coins in other games? I'd say Mario Kart, but there's more than just Mario Kart that has that.
No, these specifically charge my slime meter.
Okay.
In regular game modes, it would allow me to use my crew chief's ability. In this mode, it allows me to get a boost. Right, now we're on Nature Albrama. There is a cool skip that you can do, which skips a whole stretch of track, which is slower to drive on. Let's see if I have enough slime to do it. I will go as fast as I can for you, the people. So this, really slow, right? It's like this like weird conveyor belt thing. You know, kind of boring. You know, so what if we like did something cooler than that? So we're getting our slime tokens. Driving through some slime, doing a trick there. All right, we got enough. The slime route is a little tight to do that trick. There's not a lot of slime between here and where we need to do it. Now we just need to not get hit by the candy machine. There we go. Bueno.
Easy.
Easy money. And we'll just hoard this boost so we can do it again. I got hit by the car. That car does trick you though, so that's not a bad thing to get hit by the car. Well, I mean, it's not great, but you know what I mean. Did you ever see Rocko's Modern Life, Qua?
I did not have the pleasure.
I don't recommend going back and watching it now, but you can go back and watch the movie that came out. That was pretty good.
You're really selling it out here.
The show is a good idea, but I don't think it aged particularly well. Sewer subway. This one, we're gonna get so much speed that it's gonna be like, whoa. Hold on to something, buddy. I'm just trusting that you're holding on to something, Quo. I can't see if you are.
Holding on. If memory serves me, this one is also a
Yes.
wasn't the first one. I think there's what 5 or 6 tracks out of the
yes.
30. Shoot, what's sometimes 4? 28.
There's a few.
So far, it's pretty fast. I'm impressed.
There's a lot of slime, and this is a really nice ramp to mini turbo on. All right, pop it, and then we're just gonna go straight in. We're gonna get the little boost for landing. We're gonna do a trick here. Get a boost, land, get a boost, do a trick, get a boost, land, get a boost, do another jump. Now we have our boost from our slime. We're gonna get more slime. And just like that, we're at the top of the ramp. We got hit by the lightning, which is unfortunate. It does move at the speed of light, so, you know, lightning be like that sometimes.
Hard to dodge, but
Don't blink, you'll miss it.
this is a Ninja Turtle inspired course. I don't know if I mentioned that.
This is true.
Yeah, a lot of the sewer levels are the turtley boys.
An elbow in and say that the incentive for inside finish the game has been met.
Ooh, let's go.
Ooh. Now we're going into the spirit world, which is Korra themed. There is like one part that we can skip a little bit on. Most of these skips are, like I said, dev intended. Little shortcuts that you can do if you have enough speed. Slime is a bit of a resource that we have to manage, so be careful not to go in the grass. Get as much slime as we can.
Yeah, you can always use your slime as a sort of panic button to get out of tight situations, but then you can't use it when you want to, which, you know, in some cases are big shortcuts, right? So,
Yeah.
as much as possible, we're out here not trying to use it.
That is a really bumpy area back there, which sort of lets us get away with a couple extra bunny hops that will give us extra speed. All right, good. A little bunny hop there. All right, and then we're gonna get wide. So we can get this. All right. Pretty good. Now we don't have to worry about that last turn this time. We're gonna get our boost, and then we're gonna use it to get out of the mud. There we go. Easy money.
Easy as that.
When I move, you move. Oh, just like that. This is the part that has the part of the game lifted directly from the House of Cat Dog level. I think you'll be able to spot it, but if you don't after the first lap, I will point it out. Quo, this is a challenge for you.
All right, all right.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's this part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they pretty much just grabbed the level that we had mentioned earlier and just changed the colors on a few things and called it a day on this one, I think. At least for like a good chunk of the level.
For that part there specifically, they definitely did.
It's not as bad as what they did in the first game, but you know. can't imagine the budget for this game was huge, so
Higher than Hello Kitty and Sanrio Friends Racing.
probably.
Which Quo was the world record in.
Good times. I think I have like 12 hours played on my Steam thing.
You
Anyone
put
can
in the
pick it
time.
up. I put in the time.
Two Worlds, no, we want them to donate money.
That was clever. I like it.
All right.
Good times. Yeah, so if you want to do tight drifts, you would hold into the direction you're drifting. If you want to do less tight drifts, you'd hold outside. If you start a drift and like you're in midair, and then you switch directions too fast, that's when you're going to start drifting in the wrong direction. So that's just small things to manage, but it's when you want to do a wide drift, but the game decides that you want to go the other direction instead.
Good times.
Which, unfortunately, is also more common when you're going downhill because you're in the air longer. So
Yeah,
it's rough, you know.
That's pretty much par for the course in every kart racer. Every kart racer has that problem. It's in some form or fashion. All right, we're on the ARG Cup. This is the last 8 levels. This one has a lot of potential, and I've been getting a lot of golds on it recently. There's a new path that I take, which we will show off on the second lap. There's not a lot of slime here in the beginning, so I'm just kind of gonna do our thing. Hold on to our slime. Or burn it immediately, you know, one or the other. Intentionally get hits that we make sure we build enough slime up.
Smart. That's really smart.
Thank you, thank you. I went to college. Right, and now we're gonna be able to do this. Do a bunny hop here, so when we land, get that turbo, land here, get another turbo. Easy clap. Sanrio Friends Racing is just reskinned Garfield Kart? Oh, it's worse than that.
What? It's better than that. Have you played Garfield Kart?
I have.
That game plays like hot trash.
They both kind of do.
Debatable.
One's just our kind of trash, you know? It's the cute kind of trash, where all the money
One
went
looks
into the
like
soundtrack.
garbage. One plays like garbage.
This is a fact, you know? Two Worlds laying out all the options. Worse? Better? On the Mutagen Wasteland with the invisible wall problem that we mentioned earlier, I will try and showcase it for you. Alright, here we go. These little buzzsaws can kind of trip you up on the first jump, but they're really nothing to be afraid of. And this is tricky, but there we go. A little bunny hop, and you get over it every time. Let's see if I hit it. Nope. There's an invisible wall in the top right-hand corner. If you hit it, it will force your car all the way to the left. Which is kind of cool to see.
A great time.
Ooh. Almost didn't make that, but I didn't do the trick, so we didn't save any time. But it's better than getting caught in the sand, so we take those. Alright, same thing. Just gonna do a little bunny hop. Try and hit that invisible wall again. Nope.
We'll get him. It is a bit of a funny thing to see.
I think I might have to boost off of it, so I'll try that.
Alright, this one's for all the marbles. You got
All the marbles, here we go.
I have a lot of money riding on this one.
Are you not entertained? Oh, I don't have enough to boost. Alright.
No.
Oh, I hit it! Alright, there you go. I didn't get the full wall, but I did hit the wall.
Yeah, one of the many invisible walls in this game. It's a good time, you know?
Yeah. There we go. We caught a piece of it. Alright. This is my favorite level in the game. It also has one of my favorite little shortcuts. And ice cream meteors.
Wait, what?
And the best song. Alright, we got booped off.
Nice. That looked very,
Fun.
I was gonna say not glitchy and intended. Just like clipping under the floor right there, you know. Or under the obstacle. These things happen.
That weird kid from the Loud House booped me off. Yeah, little ice cream meteors.
Oh, amazing.
Ice cream sounds really good tonight.
You should go for it. You deserve a treat. You're out here raising money for these children.
You know, I did work a long shift today.
There you go.
Maybe I'll get myself some high protein peanut butter paste.
It's only $10.
Right? And it feeds like kids for 10 days. It's like really $1 a spoonful.
Yourself.
I had to stop myself earlier. I was gonna say it goes real good on bread, and I'm like, man, the kids don't have the bread though. I'm like,
But
maybe
we
they
can change that.
Maybe they, yeah, we can change that. Donate $5 for the toothpaste and $10 for the bread. Can you imagine brushing your teeth with peanut butter paste?
I haven't given it much thought, honestly. And I'm planning to keep it that way.
You're no fun. You
I feel like it would just make it worse.
You fuddy-duddy. Live a little. And then gargle with jelly, you know?
How do you gargle jelly?
How do you gargle anything?
I don't know, it's a lot less, what's the word? Pasty.
Wow.
Not pasty, I'm still thinking of the peanut butter paste.
I have faith in you.
Tell you what, if I ever try it, I'll let you know how it goes.
All right, you know, $10 gets you a tube. Looking at the schedule, I can't help but notice that tomorrow, I hit that on purpose, by the way, we'll get to that in a second. But tomorrow morning, you and I will be back together, KBBL 94.9, The Blend, with Quo and CJ. 10:30-ish, if everything goes according to plan.
10:30 a.m. I've been waking up at like noon every day.
Yeah, you hurt both of us with that availability, but that's okay. We'll both be there. The coffee will be ready, and, you know.
I don't drink coffee.
Me either. All right, new plan. So we're gonna hit this tombstone, and then hopefully get spun out in the right direction to be able to go up the shortcut. There we go. We got the lap 2 shortcut.
Yeah, so the tombstone that we hit on lap 1, you specifically need to hit both of them, 2 of them that shortcut. So lap 1 we hit it, lap 2 hit the second one, and get the shortcut.
In items, you can get a projectile item pretty easily, and then if your aim is bad, throw one, hit one, and then crash into the other to unlock it. Or the AI sometimes unlock it for you, and you get lucky, so you can do it on all 3. But since we have no items to speak of, we have to just use our body. You can hit the tombstone at such an angle that you get spun out and you can't get up the ramp without going backwards. So at that point, it's just faster to go straight. But there we go.
Hopefully, CJ is sick at this game.
No, low-key, very sick at the game. Alright, we beat Illin. And we are down to the last 4 tracks in the Dream Cup. The Air Temple has a very cool skip, which we're going to use. It's dev intended-ish. Like, these are all, like, built in that you can go these ways. They're not, like, we're not getting out of balance or anything. But this one, they did not mean for people to take. Well, Two Worlds, some of us live near stuff. You gotta get up 40 minutes just to get to your bathroom. It's uphill both ways.
God.
There are no cars.
Keeps you in shape, though.
There you go.
Ooh, my core has never been more optimized. Like the speed ride.
Ooh, segue.
So what do you think your pace is right now? How do you feel like it's
103. This is a 103.
like high 103, mid 103. Like it's a kart game. You can't say 103. That's like
What are we at now? 55-ish?
55. Yep, 5ish.
I would say 103. 103, yeah. 103, like 145 maybe.
103.45.
I think that's where we're at right now.
All right, all right.
I think we're about a minute behind world record. I'll have a much better idea after this track. This track is deceptively long. We're not gonna burn the power up like we did last time and have to go around. We'll actually hit the shortcut. Here we go. So you aim it right here. You jump, you get the boost. You jump again, you get the boost. You land, you get the boost. And then do a little turbo right there, and there you have it. That's the Air Temple. 3 tracks left.
Starting a prediction.
Oh boy. Technodrome Takedown. This is based off Invader Zim. It's likely a high 103, a low 104. What was the prediction?
Whether or not you'll finish above or under 103.45.
There you go.
I have faith. I'm not going to vote.
Yeah, because then you couldn't determine the outcome. You're a smart thinker. So,
Oh shit, I think I only set it to 30 seconds.
oh boy! No, it's longer
Well-
than that. Isn't it?
There was an attempt. You know what? Alright, where are we now? Tell me a story.
You? Me?
Of where we are now.
We are in the, I forget what the name of this thing is. The Armada? No, the, something. That's called something. It's Invader Zim themed. We are in the 3rd to last course. There's these half pipes or whatever. This is the one that has the lightning that will disable the boost pads. I deserve that. But you can get around it by just hitting the corners of them. These don't have the lightning hitting them.
Yeah, if you hit just the corner, you can still get the boost, but not get owned by the lightning.
Yep. So I will show it off right here. I'm just gonna hit the corner.
Easy.
Easy money. Doing too many of those is actually slower than going straight, but getting the boost here will save time, so I do too. All right, 2 races remaining. The second to last stage, that stage was called the Technodrome Takedown, by the way. This is the Ghost Zone. We're going Ghost.
I'm never cheating this cup.
We're gonna go through the Ghost Portal, which is actually not a Ghost Portal at all. It doesn't take you anywhere. It's just, you drive through it. I hit the pylon, which is very easily telegraphed. So did all the other CPUs, by the way.
It's intended.
It's Tev intended you hit that specific pylon. It's for good luck. RNG purposes. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go through here. Not hit the pylon this time. Almost hit that pylon, but not. Come on. And up we go. We're gonna go through here. Again, not a portal.
It's a trick of the eyes. You know, these people who made Nick Kart Racers 2 spent a lot of money deceiving you.
Alright, we're officially at the 1 hour mark. Past the 1 hour mark. Yeah. This will be a 103. This is the last stage, so time will be coming up once we cross this stage, the Dreamland stage, and the end of the Dream Cup for the last time. Just about 2 minutes away. 2.5 minutes away.
Time? Did I hear time?
No.
Alright, stop the timer.
Why?
Thanks, Two Worlds. Alright, thanks everyone for watching this.
Don't do that. Oh, Two Worlds, you card. Alright, we're gonna go over the Rainbow Bridge of Happiness because we touched all the apps. That's actually how that works. We're gonna go here, not hit the Pegasus Ponies of Doom. Past the coffee shop, candy shop. Sorry. We've got coffee on the brain.
Children's game, come on. Don't drink coffee.
They don't. Alright, and we're gonna go boop, hit all the apps, 2. We hit all the apps, activated the Rainbow Bridge. Bueno. It does save a lot of time to take the Rainbow Bridge. No meme.
Pride Month.
It is also Pride Month, you know? Alright. Yeah. So, timing stops at the end of this track. At the end of this lap. For about another minute.
So be close. The world record, by the way, is a 102.40.
Yep.
Anyone's keeping track.
So we just barely missed that.
But you know, pretty close.
Alright. And time. I don't know what my time is.
Easy. 102.53.
Close enough.
That was damn good.
That was
close enough.
No, the timer stopped a little early. But it's all
you know.
good. No, it was a 102. That was the second ever 102. Performed for
There
you
you go.
live at NASA 2021. The second time that anyone has ever gotten a 102 in insane free races, no items. So, thank you to everybody for hanging out. Thank you to Quo, my wonderful commentary partner, through thick and thin. Thank you to everybody that donated. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Sister. Thank you, Cruncher. Tony, as you like to be called. Thank you, Two Worlds, for
you.
being a great sport. Thank you to Gander, and thank you to everyone at NASA. I have one more hosting shift tomorrow, so if you're not tired of me yet, 10:30 tomorrow, new Pokemon Snap, 3 hours of the siege. All right?
Big hype. That run.
Big hype.
Yeah, I think
It'll be
that
good times.
it's always cool to see really new games get speedruns, so I'm glad it's on the schedule for the event.
Absolutely.
And you know where to find us.
Where?
NASA Marathon. What? This
Oh,
Twitch
I
channel.
love NASA.
Oh, also, me and Core are doing the Super Mario Party thing at the end of the thing.
Hell yeah.
So, if you really haven't gotten your fill of us, we'll be there. But all right. That's it for us.
Thank you all for watching.
Okay, everyone. Hi, I'm Gander. Good to be with you today. I have a steak burrito, a Pepsi, and NASA Marathon. I mean, really, could things get any better? We're helping kids. When I'm not hosting, I'm playing World of Warcraft Classic Burning Crusade. It's like a great time this weekend. I'm really glad I could be here with everybody. Next game coming up is going to be Mega Man X2, which it's played on the X Collection. Then following up after that is Simpsons Hit and Run, Mega Man X7, and then Inside, which the donation incentive for Inside was met during the previous run. We are collecting money for Save the Children. NASA Marathon 2021 is trying to help kids out there be able to succeed in life, because there's a lot of places where they are affected by war, disease, economic issues, and all sorts of things like that. And I stated before, it's my opinion that I feel like if the adults deal with the logistics of that and let the kids do their own thing, it's a lot better for them in the long run. Specifically, a sum total of $50 can keep 10 out-of-school children from going hungry during an event like a pandemic, and I think that's fantastic. You gotta remember, these kids can potentially grow up to be speedrunners, game developers, cure cancer even. Maybe they make airplanes, something like that. There's just so much untapped potential that we get to help preserve and enable by throwing a few dollars out there. Plus, you can do memorific things with your donation money. You can get comments right on the stream. Why don't you think about that? I don't think you guys realize the power that you have for throwing $2 in as a donation and then putting comments on it. Just think about that for a minute. There's so much memery you guys could have. It gets amplified. It gets put into the stream. When we read the donation comment, as long as you don't put something weird. Come on, don't be weird. We're raising money for kids, right? But then that gets into the VOD for the game. So if someone's like, hey, was this ever run at a marathon? And they go and look up the game. Oh, it was at NASA Marathon. There's probably commentary. And then your weird comment, whatever you said, is in there. Whatever your memery is. It's someone like 8 years from now that's looking for a commentated run. You're like reaching into the future. And here on this Twitch channel, by the way, there is more than just this annual speedrun marathon. The North American Speedrun Assembly, is great. There are also other events that happen coming up on this channel. Unchartathon is going to take place, and then after that, Gamer House Marathon will be taking place. And I still think that Gamer House Marathon is an amazing name for a marathon. That a thinking gamer. Actually, no. Thinking gamer is actually a person's username. A gamer with the most cosmic of brains came up with that marathon name. And Chartathon just has a game name in it. which is good. It tells you what you're getting into. It hits a little different, but both of them are going to be filled with some games and entertainment. You'll be able to see.